Hi, I'm Vicki, your Associate Executive Director. Brian is away this week in Iowa, getting educated and trained, and so I will be hosting Around the Square this week.
Yay!
First off, just a couple of points for you. I'm not going to talk about COVID.
Yay!
We'll leave that for Brian because that's his thing.
Yes, no COVID. Woohoo!
Next thing, I want to remind you all that Blue Team is still around the property making changes and repairing the hurricane damage. They will currently be working in the village, so you'll see mats down there. They'll be doing the roofing work in the village over the next week, and that will continue through September, and they will be continuing to work on the interior apartments through May. We also, in conjunction with Blue Team here doing construction, have our Gables East renovation. That is beginning to wrap up, and will wrap up in the first week of May. If we could please remind all residents, we have not done final walkthroughs of the renovation, so please do not blue tape any of the imperfections you may see. We will go around and do that with Laniap and the vendors because it's causing a lot of confusion. So if you could do that to help us, I would really appreciate it. On top of that, you will see Mainscape, our landscaping vendor, around the campus. Over the next 4 months, they are going to be replacing and replenishing our landscaping throughout the community, making this place, once again, the most beautiful place to live in Port Charlotte, Florida. Aside from that, please remember that the green recycling, or I'm sorry, don't use that word. The green containers from the dining room are reusable. Please rinse them out, put them in the bins that are provided to you on your floors so that we can continue to reuse them, get your takeout orders to you in a timely fashion, and everything you can do to help us in those efforts would be appreciated. And with that, please enjoy Around the Square.
Just wanted you to know, every time I walk my dogs around the D-wing, there's a bird out there, a cranky crow.
All right, well, we got Travis and Sassy. Hey, Travis. Hey, Sassy. Hey, Sassy. Have you seen any crows around here? I've heard horror stories.
Oh, yeah.
Horror stories
Yeah.
of birds attacking innocent, beautiful little puppy dogs
Yeah.
and their owners. Hi, Sassy.
Just like Alfred Hitchcock.
Yeah, it's for the birds, right?
Yeah.
Are there any particular areas that you've noticed the birds are more aggressive?
Look right here.
So right around there?
Ran the other side.
All right.
As you get near the main entrance.
All right. Well, I have security here with me. Come on, Eduardo. Let's go find those birds. All right, Eduardo. We're coming up on the crime scene here. Let's take a look out for any rogue birds here that don't like doggies. I don't see any. They're probably hiding. Well, those birds, they get it in their brain that you're in their territory. Boy, they're not playing around.
Down and he dive bombs me and the girls. Hits me in the head, hit me in the shoulder, and went flying right across my back.
Oh, no.
Well, I just scared to death to go out there. So the other day I was walking by and I tooted and it sounded like a duck quacking and the bird left me alone. And then I got, I know what I'll do. I'll go back up in my apartment. And I got this.
What is that?
Well, you'll see. I'll walk around the back of the building, come around, I see that bird coming, I start acting like a duck. I walk like this, I shake my little tail, I go, and the bird leaves me alone. He thinks I'm a duck.
Walks like a duck, quacks like a duck.
It's a duck.
It's a curry. Thanks, Curry. So here we have a man and his crow and his horse. That's not Mr. Ed and You're not a scarecrow. That's you. So this picture was from the 60s.
Mid-60s.
Mid-60s. And so basically you had in your horse training days, you had an encounter with this crow that's now just sitting on your shoulder. And the crow fell out of the nest and you started raising this crow and you did it for years. You even flew it south with you on vacation.
Yes. Well, it wasn't vacation. We used to
winter in the
winter
south
in the south with the horses, and
but
the crow went with us.
Yeah.
The crow was free flying. When he grew, old enough to learn to fly, and he lived in a cage. He used to come back every night to go in his cage, and he went back and forth to South Carolina from New York to South Carolina with us for several years. And then one time there were a bunch of wild crows migrating, and they flew over, and he flew up to join them, and they beat him up, and he came back all bruised and feathers missing and everything. But then in the fall, there were crows migrating again, going south, and he flew up, and they accepted him this time.
Oh, he met the good guys. He wasn't with the bad crows.
He was gone all day, and then he came back at night. And then he did that a few days, and I decided, he belongs free.
Mm-hmm.
And if he wants to go, let him go, because I thought he would go. And he did leave.
Yeah.
And he was gone. That was it. We went south again for the winter, and then we went back north in the spring, and a bunch of crows were flying high overhead, and one of them came down and landed on the branch right where O. Henry was his name.
O. Henry?
Yeah.
Aw.
Where he always used to sit, and we went over and fed him and everything. He was like normal, and I thought he might stay. But he stayed for most of the day, and then he took off again, and that was the last I saw him. But it was nice. After almost a year, he came back to visit.
Yeah, that is pretty amazing. Well,
and I think he might be out here now, or his offspring might be out here now.
I was going to say that. Yeah, so that's what we're leading to here. So there have been reports. Now, I don't know if O. Henry, if you taught him better, but there's an angry bird out in the parking lot here.
There's a bird out there, a cranky crow. It comes down and he dive bombs me and the girls. Hits me in the head, hit me in the shoulder, and went flying right across my back.
Do you think it's O. Henry?
It couldn't be him, because he was from the early 60s. I don't think he lived that long.
You don't think birds can live that long?
He might have passed on his thing, and he might be mistaking somebody like Curry for somebody.
My little tail, I go, and the bird leaves me alone.
All right, Curry, I hear that O. Henry might be after you.
Bird leaves me alone. He thinks I'm a duck.
So, Charlie, you've brought me another plant to put on my display here.
Hey,
Look at this.
we're going to need an outdoor plot pretty soon.
What is this one called again?
It's called Charitha tamiana from China.
Charitha tamiana.
A rare plant that is not in many collections.
Yeah, that is beautiful. So, you want to see some of Charlie's amazing plants? I have them on display in my office. He rotates them as needed, and they have their own little environments here. This one's still one of my favorites, the mini begonias.
Yes.
Pretty neat. So, your orchid Club. That's taken off pretty good, huh?
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
Meeting tomorrow.
Tomorrow. All right. So what is it? The fourth Tuesday of every
Yes.
month?
Yes.
Okay. And how many members do you have?
Well, we had the first meeting, and there were 10 members. there.
Mm-hmm.
And I expect more as it goes along, because when I introduced the Southport to orchids and I gave a talk there were over 60 people there.
Yeah.
So-
Interesting stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Well, it's not just orchids. It's all different things.
people are interested in these too, and I think I might use one of the meetings to show how you can grow these yourself,
Yeah. Well, if you.
and I can supply seeds and stuff.
Very neat. And if the club needs to have a field trip, you're more than welcome to come visit my desk to see some of the things on display. I really enjoy them.
I'm always getting visitors talking to people, and they want to come up and see my display, and I'm welcome anytime.
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, that's a great
Call
treat.
first.
Call first. All right. Well, good luck with the Orchid Club, and thank you for bringing another beautiful, beautiful flower into our world here.
And I'm gonna go out there and try to calm O. Henry down.
Oh, yeah. You're going to go out there and see if it's O. Henry or one of his offsprings?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, protect Curry. Protect, have
we
a
can't have
little
that.
conversation with O. Henry. Yeah, poor Curry. See you, Charlie. Hey, let's go see what Pat is doing. Let's see. Oh, sorry, Pat. I should have knocked.
Hi, Dawn.
Hi.
Give me just a second.
What are you doing?
Well, I was reading the paper and working.
You're multitasking.
I'm glad you came in.
I'm not.
I'd like to talk to everybody about something very serious.
Oh, no.
I'd like to talk about toilets. Exactly what is a toilet? Well, I think most people know. Got them right here. Some of the things I'd like to talk about is what can go down a toilet? Well, human waste can. Urine, BM, toilet paper, and the like. But there's a couple items that most people don't know that should not go down a toilet. One of them is flushable wipes. Even though they say they're flushable, they're not biodegradable. Just like toilet paper is very biodegradable, it'll start dissolving within 12 to 24 hours. But flushable wipes are not. Another thing that you should not flush down the toilet would be paper towels. Too much toilet paper, we've all heard of the courtesy flush. Cotton balls, rounds, swabs, feminine hygiene products, dental floss, hair, bandages, all these things should not be put down the toilet, as it will absolutely cause a clog. Medication, there's a proper way to dispose of the medication. Down the toilet is not it. Cigarette butts, you shouldn't be smoking anyways,
Right?
especially on a toilet.
A lot of gas fumes.
Gas fumes and lit items, bad idea.
Bad idea, yeah.
Fats, oils, grease, motor oil, none of these things should be put down the toilet. And the biggest thing would be kitty litter. Kitty litter will absolutely destroy the pipes. Please don't do that either. That's what the waste can is for. Please remember, happy toilet, happy resident. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Patrick. Very informative. I will let you get back to work.
Yes, I think I'm done.
Bye. Art. Those are works of art.
Of course they are.
Literally works of art.
He does a good job.
He does. All of you do. So I
had
love
a good
this.
trainer.
Yum, yum. Give me some. You guys have a full house again today.
Yes, we do. We broke a record last month.
Yeah, I heard there were 2 seatings last month.
Well, kind of. Yeah, we
Kinda.
ran out and had to make up some more.
No kidding.
I'm
Wow.
hoping it'll be the same today, but we got a full house.
Wow.
And it was full early.
Yeah, that's awesome. Let's
Yep.
go see what's in there. See how everybody. Wow. There's a packed house here. Such a wonderful event. Good job on that coffee, Peter. Boy, do I love Pancake Breakfast Day. Please don't miss it. It is the 4th Wednesday of every month in Town Hall. It's $5. Starts at 9 o'clock in the morning, and it is a resident-run program that is absolutely fantastic. I mean, really, look at this work of art.
One.
Blind guy helped him find numbers.
You're doing a good job. Everyone wins when John helps.
And
Table's trouble?
This table is trouble. Trouble, trouble, trouble.
And 34. And 34. Let's hear those numbers.
D15, I-28, 3, G50, and O70.
Perfect. Congratulations, Mary.
You want to get married?
There you go.
Good job.
You can buy the pizza tonight.
Number I-28. I-28. B-15.
We needed that last time.
B-15. I had it up my sleeve.
See some plantings going on outside of Harbor Health. Planting some things. All right, so I'm just outside of Gables West going into the village, and it looks like they've laid some of the materials down that help the heavy machinery get in here, so that they can start re-roofing the village and our buildings. So it's a really bad looking sod. They even have it extended out to here. This is just outside of the men's and ladies room in the village. All right, you see these roadways, if you will, put down in the grassy areas. This roadway is placed down so that heavy equipment that is going to be brought in for repairs and re-roofing does not ruin the grass or get stuck in the grass. So this is necessary for the equipment to ride along because it gets a little mushy in those grassy areas. So that's what that is for, and you'll see it throughout the village. This is just between the G-wing and C-wing. That's west and that's east. All right, well, we're just outside of Gables East and West, and the road work that they did for the erosion project. This is the seawall that they have built, and little barrier that's up there, an observation deck, if you will. The big fish are back, and this is almost ready to be open. for use. But hopefully that resolves the problem. What do you think, Eduardo?
Everything's beautiful.
Wow, so that is all the trees from Mainscape and some plants that they're going to be putting around here. Boy, the place is really going to look different here in a few days.
Be here shortly.
All right. Thank you, Eduardo.
You're welcome.
You got people on the tree line over there. I didn't realize all that was ours too.
Yes, it is.
Wow. Yeah, so they're planting hedges along the back area here. That'll take them no time to get all grown in. So, all right. A lot of things happening around here.
That's the end of
We got it running all around that line there. It's amazing. I really didn't know it was that big back here. I saw them bringing in a bunch of trees early this morning. Where did they take those trees?
It's down here right now. You will see it. You're passing by.
Let's see, it looks like they built a beach back there. They've leveled that all out. It's not going to be a beach, obviously, but I didn't realize it was that big back there, did you?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I didn't realize that.
Big difference, don't you?
Yeah. Oh, look at all those plants. Boy. Are all those trees was that what they had on the truck?
Yes.
Ah. That's a whole lot of trees. That's Duty Calls. What a great name.
Porto Papi.
This part of the garden does not look very good. However, look at that. Look at Helmut's sunflowers. Aren't those gorgeous?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Let's go take a look in the garden real quick. Eduardo, I'll be right back.
Okay.
So you walk into the garden under this beautiful trellis and you see
Thank you for watching Around the Square. You never know what you're going to see when Brian's off campus.
Hey, Vicky.
Yes, Dawn.
All right, so Brian's not here, so I can annoy you with my jokes. Aren't you excited?
No. All right, let's have it.
All right, well, sticking with the little bird thing here that we have going on today. A lot of bird coverage in this episode. So, Vicky, what kind of bird doesn't need a comb?
What kind of bird doesn't need a comb?
A bald eagle.
Okay. Brian's not here. I need a comb.
Hey, Vicky, what's another name for a clever duck?
What's another name for a clever duck?
A wisecracker.
Oh, God.
Hey, Vicky,
Yes, Dawn.
what is black and white, black and white, black and white, black and white?
I don't know.
A penguin falling downstairs.
Oh, God.
And that's all I got.
Oh, thank you very much. Join us next week.
You just see it going broom, 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 broom.